How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 back again with another episode of our UFC save in WMMA 5. And yeah, so I'm back after a little bit of time away. I uploaded that Gane versus Ngannou card, but that was about 5 months ago that was actually recorded. And I just recently did this card, Smith versus Reyes 2. And I'm back, and hopefully I'll be able to record a lot more, be on Twitch a lot more. You can find me on Twitch. Links are down in the description below. But we are here for Suarez versus ESPARZA 3. TATIANA Suarez taking on CARLA ESPARZA. Both of these ladies can't catch a break. TATIANA Suarez has just always been injured. She can't fight because she's always injured. CARLA ESPARZA should be fighting for the title, but they just keep overlooking her. Maybe it's because she's boring. Maybe it's because she's not very marketable. Who's to say? I'm to say it's because she's not marketable. All right. We are making our way towards UFC 296. Jones versus Rakic. That is our next pay-per-view. The pay-per-view after that is McGregor versus Mendez. So that should be pretty interesting. All right, let's get into it. Suarez versus ESPARZA 3 live from Pennsylvania. It is Steve Mean Machine Garcia taking on Kyung Ho Kang in our first prelim of the night in the featherweight division, and it's Steve Garcia getting the win here today. Themba Gorimbo, lovely name, taking on Andre Fiallo in the 175 division, and Fiallo gets the unanimous decision victory. He's now 3-1 in his UFC career. Terry Brazier taking on Gabriel Green. Couple of Bellator guys going at it here in this prelim, and it is Terry Brazier getting the win in his UFC debut. You love to see it. Congratulations. Alexander Illich taking on Abakar Yandiev. A couple of guys with some impressive records. And it's Illich who gets the win here today. He's now 1-1 in his UFC career. Romero Cotton taking on Phil Hawes. I don't want to say that Hawes is in the UFC anymore. Not 100% sure. But it's Hawes who gets the submission victory in round number 1. Julius Anglicus taking on Gordon Ryan. Gordon Ryan, if you have him on Instagram, not a very nice guy. He's lost his last fight against Corey Hendricks. Not a very nice guy, but he's very good at jiu-jitsu. So, congrats to him. And he gets a unanimous decision victory over Anglicus here today. Marcus Vantonen taking on Ben Sassoli in the heavyweight division. And it's Ben Sassoli knocking out the Finnish fighter in round 2. He is now 5-3-1 in his UFC career. Geraldo de Freitas taking on Tony Gravely in, I believe, the bantamweight? Yeah, bantamweight division. Gravely, I was about to say big favorite, but he loses to Geraldo Espartano de Freitas, who is now 500 on his UFC career. Kennedy Nzechukwu taking on Mikhail Ragozin in the light heavyweight division. And Kennedy with a split decision over the Russian. Love to see that. He's 6-3 in his UFC career. Andre Koshkin taking on Carl Moore in our final prelim. Carl Moore, very impressive record, and he only adds to it. TKO victory in round number 2. Aljamain Sterling, bantamweight champion of the world, sort of, right now, taking on Reginaldo Vieira in the bantamweight division. And Aljamain Sterling, with a poor majority decision, gets the victory. Must have been a very, 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 very boring fight. He snaps his 3-fight losing streak and is able to get the win. Courtney Casey taking on Mei Rong Ho in the strawweight division. Couple of veterans, or not really veteran on Ho's part, but she's good, and she's the favorite, and she wins over Courtney Casey submission in round number 1. She's undefeated in the UFC, 3-0. Working her way up the rankings is Mei Rong Ho. Mansour Barnawi taking on Beneil Dariush. Dariush also can't catch a break. Was supposed to fight against Islam Makhachev. I think he got injured before that because he didn't fight him. Moving along, and it's Barnawi getting a knockout win over Beneil Dariush. I love the eye black. Georgie Kitchigan taking on Rafael Carvalho in the middleweight division. And it's Carvalho getting the win. 3-2 now in the UFC. And a couple wins in a row. He's ranked number 13. Could be a little bit higher now. Jan Blachowicz taking on Volkan Ozdemir in our co-main event. Now 40 years old, Jan Blachowicz. He's coming off a loss over Alexander Rakic. Ozdemir, on the other hand, 11-7 in his UFC career, coming off a loss to Shogun Hua. And it's Ozdemir getting the win, TKO victory in round 1 over Blachowicz. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Blachowicz retired pretty soon at this point. He does not. And we've arrived at our main event of the evening. A pair of wrestlers in the main event. Boy, this should be good. Tatiana Suarez coming off 2 straight wins over Karate Hottie and Jessica Andrade. Other side, Carla Esparza lost in the title hunt for Rose Namajunas. Coming off a win over Weili Zhang. Let's get into it. It is our main event of the evening. Your referee is Yves Levine. Suarez takes down Esparza. Esparza going for some sort of submission from the bottom. Halfway through round number 1, and not much has happened. Still nothing going on. Round 1 ends. Bit of a snoozer. That was to be expected. Apparently Esparza won the round. We'll see. Suarez once again gets a takedown. Esparza from the bottom going for a submission. Can't get it. Suarez blocks it. Hits a right cross. Round 2 comes to a close. And Esparza apparently up by 2 rounds. Suarez has taken her down twice. Left jab, lands a right hand. Spinning back kick. Crunching right hook. Suarez going for a takedown. Can't get it. Beauty of a straight right. Finds nothing but air with a right hand. Blood now on Suarez. Stuck against the cage. 10-9 to Esparza again. Into the main event rounds, and apparently Esparza is cleaning house against Suarez. Lady's starting to get tired. Beauty of a straight right. Suarez getting a hold of Esparza. Halfway through round number 4. Takedown from Suarez. Can't get it. Time's up. That's round 4. Apparently Esparza is sweeping it. Beauty of a straight right from Esparza. Leg kick from Esparza. It's looking like she's going to win this fight. Suarez limping. Suarez goes in for a takedown. Can't get it. Beautiful right uppercut. Suarez goes down hard. She's out. Knockout in round 5 by Carla Esparza. Interesting. Nonetheless, she had respect for Tatiana Suarez. Wow. So she knocks out Tatiana Suarez in round 5, and what was looking like it was going to be a pretty boring fight. Any fantastic fights? No. Yeah, we'll give it to Carvalho and Kitch again. Any first round stoppages? I see a TKO for Illich. Let's see here. Uzdemir. One more. And Steve Garcia. Congrats. You guys all get $25,000. Yay. Nice little profit we made. That's not the most important part. The next time I see you guys will be for Jones versus Rakic, our next pay-per-view. That should be exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I'm AZPlow21, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.